How much do you know about Johns Hopkins University? Time to find out with a Hop quiz. Ready? Here's your first question. Which ancient manuscripts did a Johns Hopkins scholar help translate and publish, shedding new light on biblical history? Was it the Rosetta Stone, the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Epic of Gilgamesh, or the Code of Hammurabi? The right answer is the Dead Sea Scrolls. Authenticated in 1948 by William Foxwell Albright, a Hopkins archaeologist and biblical scholar. On to the next one. In 1904 site plans for the Homewood campus, what was the original name of the area students now call the beach? Was it the Bowl, the Hill, Homewood Circle, or Johns Junction? Today's beach was originally known as the Bowl. Students wouldn't begin calling it the beach for at least another half-century. Next question. Johns Hopkins student researchers invented this adhesive substance made to keep burritos from falling apart. Is it the Stick-A-Rito, the snack strap, burrito band, or tasty tape? It's tasty tape, and Time magazine named it a best invention of 2022.
Hi, Joanne Barney and I just want to drop in ever so briefly to your quiz to simply say thank you for all that you've done for Johns Hopkins this past year.
And to wish you a very healthy, happy, peaceful holiday season and new year.
And with that, back to the quiz and
good luck.
Good luck.
This applied physics lab team was cheering in 2022 after a cosmic trick shot redirected which fast-flying space object? Was it a meteor, an asteroid, space junk, or a comet? The right answer is an asteroid. APL guided a historic test of planetary defenses by ramming the DART spacecraft into a speeding asteroid. Now, a follow-up. How fast was the DART spacecraft flying when it pulled off that epic asteroid smash? Was it 900, 7,000, or 14,000 miles per hour, or the speed of sound? DART made impact at 14,000 miles per hour, and the collision happened nearly 7 million miles from Earth. Next up, what inspired Hopkins sports teams to adopt the name Blue Jays? Was it a bird landing on a lacrosse player mid-game, a Roaring Twenties marketing firm, a student magazine, or a tribute to the city of Toronto? The answer is a student magazine. The team names come from a 1920 humor magazine titled The Black and Blue Jay. Before they were household names, which of these trailblazers attended programs from the Johns Hopkins Center for Talented Youth? Was it Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, legendary performer Lady Gaga, Google founder Sergey Brin, or was it all of them? The answer is all of them are among the 183,000 CTY alums worldwide. What vegetable is the unexpected symbol for the shared values of the Carey Business School? Is it the turnip, the sweet potato, the beet, or the parsnip? The answer is the beet. Carey's annual Beet Week celebration salutes the school's major benefactor, a business owner who once supported struggling beet farmers. Next question. How many items, both physical and digital, are in the complete collection of the Sheridan Libraries? Is it 100,000, 1.5 million, 4.6 million, or 7.3 million? With 7.3 million items in a variety of formats, the Sheridan Libraries is one of the world's leading research libraries. Next question. Vision for Baltimore has screened the eyes of more than 136,000 city students. About how many also received a free pair of glasses? Is it 1,500, 10,000, 20,000, or 50,000? If you said more than 20,000, you're right. Students get free prescription glasses and even get to pick out the style and color of their new frames. How old was famed singer-songwriter Tori Amos when she became the youngest musician ever admitted to the Peabody Institute's prep division? Was she 5, 10, 13, or 17 years old? She was just 5 years old. Tori returned to Hopkins in 2019 to accept the George Peabody Medal for outstanding contributions to music in America. That healthy cry is a good sign on a critical test for newborns created by a Johns Hopkins doctor. Is it the basic measure, the APGAR score, the vital test, or the new braiding? If you said the APGAR score, you're right. The test was named for its creator, Hopkins alumna and doctor, Virginia APGAR. What urgent, top-secret military assignment led to the founding of the Applied Physics Lab in 1942? Was it cracking coded enemy messages, inventing a smart shell that knew when to explode, designing a jetpack for spies, or creating a sonar system to find submarines? The answer? A smart shell. APL invented the radio proximity fuse, dramatically increasing the effectiveness of U.S. air defenses during the war. Up next, the new Bloomberg Student Center is celebrated for its distinctive aesthetic, using which main structural material? Is it polished black granite, exposed mass timber, Tennessee marble, or stainless steel grids? The answer is exposed mass timber. The Student Center features 29 cascading rooftops supported by massive wood columns and beams. Next question. What was the original 1909 name for the program that eventually became the School of Education? Was it the Institute for Teacher Training, the Department of Educational Sciences, College Courses for Teachers, or the School of Liberal Arts and Education? It was called College Courses for Teachers. Today, the School of Education is a recognized world leader in education research, policy, and practice. With more than 15 million worldwide views, the popular TED Talk, The Danger of a Single Story, was delivered by this Hopkins alumna. Was it Zadie Smith, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Jhumpa Lahiri, or Toni Morrison? The answer is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. She earned a master's degree from the Johns Hopkins Writing Seminars in 2003 and an honorary doctorate in 2016. During its 3-year run, how many times did people click on the Hopkins-created map tracking cases of COVID-19? Was it about 250 million, nearly 500 million, at least 800 million, or more than 2.5 billion? If you said more than 2.5 billion, you're right. The Johns Hopkins Coronavirus Resource Center provided reliable, real-time information and analysis to the public and policymakers worldwide. In which part of Hopkins did doctoral students traditionally kiss a bronze frog to celebrate a major academic milestone? Was it the Department of Biology, School of Nursing, Carey Business School, or Hopkins Athletics? The answer is the School of Nursing, where, once upon a time, students had been known to kiss a courtyard frog statue after successfully defending their dissertation. This ancient but modern Chinese city is home to the only Johns Hopkins campus in Asia. Is it Shanghai, Xi'an, Nanjing, or Beijing? If you said Nanjing, you got it. The Johns Hopkins Nanjing Center is part of SAIS, the School of Advanced International Studies. First published in 1878, which of these is true about Johns Hopkins University's very first academic journal? It started as a children's math puzzle book. It was accidentally published upside down for a year. Its first editor was actually a campus gardener, or it's still published today. The answer is, it's still published. After 147 years, the American Journal of Mathematics is published every other month by the JHU Press. Which technology did a Johns Hopkins researcher pioneer to help doctors better prepare for heart surgery? Was it mini pacemakers, genetic screening, digital heart models, or robotic heart surgery? The answer is digital heart models. Natalia Trayanova's work builds a virtual 3D replica of the heart, letting doctors test treatments before a real procedure.
May wisdom be our nobler aim, and learning set our hearts aflame.
Name this tune. It's the official school song of Johns Hopkins University. Is it called Truth Guide Our University, Ode to the Blue Jay, Gilman's Call, or Baltimore Strong? The right answer is Truth Guide Our University. The song is a modern adaptation of the Johns Hopkins Ode and was selected as school song in a vote by the Hopkins community in 2015. You've reached the middle of the quiz, so here's a bonus question for halftime. What's the name of President Daniel's Boston Terrier who you met earlier in this quiz? Is he Barnum, Barkley, Barney, or Baxter? If you said Barney, great job. The president's family adopted Barney during the COVID-19 pandemic and brought him home to the Homewood campus. And now, on with the quiz. Hopkins public health hero Abel Woolman saved millions from disease by proving water could be best purified by removing salt, adding chlorine, adding fluoride, or using charcoal filters. The answer is adding chlorine. Woolman worked to standardize the exact amount of chlorine needed to kill waterborne pathogens without harming people. Up next, which two of these Hopkins teams won national championships just weeks apart in 2022? Is it women's soccer, women's lacrosse, women's cross country, or women's volleyball? The answer is the women's soccer and cross country teams. Both won NCAA championships in 2022. How did the Carey Business School get its name? Was it from a popular professor of economics, the benefactor's great-great-great-grandfather, an acronym Center for Advanced Research in Economic Yields, or from a legendary baseball broadcaster? The answer is the benefactor's great-great-great-grandfather. The school's namesake is James Carey, an 18th century Baltimore merchant. What prestigious national award did Hopkins political scientist Hari Hahn receive in 2025? Was it the Presidential Medal of Freedom, MacArthur Genius Grant, the National Book Critics Circle Award, or a Ford Foundation grant? The answer is a MacArthur Genius Grant. Hahn plans to use the grant to continue her extensive research on social movements, civic engagement, and democracy. What's the nickname for this popular column-lined crossroads on the Homewood campus? If you said the Breezeway, you're right. Students began calling it the Breezeway, informally, as early as the mid-20th century. Next question, which planet got its first full-color photo from space, all thanks to the Applied Physics Lab? Was it Mars, Venus, Earth, or Jupiter? It was Earth. In 1967, APL built the NASA satellite that recorded the first color images of our planet from orbit. For more than a century, the School of Nursing displayed a historic wheelchair once used by which pioneering nurse? Was it Clara Barton, Mary Eliza Mahoney, Florence Nightingale, or Lillian Wald? If you said Florence Nightingale, good work. After more than 100 years on display in Baltimore, the historic artifact was donated to the Florence Nightingale Museum in London in 2023. Way back in 1890, what first inspired a Johns Hopkins doctor to pioneer the use of rubber gloves during surgery? Was it the fear of germs, frigid hospital temperatures, a love story, or a lack of water? It was a love story, sort of. When nurse Caroline Hampton developed a rash from the harsh disinfectants used in surgery, her future husband, Dr. William Halstead, had rubber gloves made just for her, sparking both a romance and a medical revolution. Next question. How many students in the Hopkins class of 2028 were first in their families to attend college? Was it 1 in 5, 1 in 10, 1 in 100, or 1 in 1,000? It was 1 in 5. About 20% of the incoming class was made up of first-generation college students. Next question. What's the name of the official Johns Hopkins news site that receives more than 4 million page views each year? Is it The Quad, The Hub, JHU Online, or Hop News? If you said The Hub, you got it. The Hub launched in 2012 as a unifying news center for the vast array of activities across Hopkins and its many schools and campuses. Hopkins' only college football Hall of Famer set 6 national records for football and also broke records in what other sport? Is it lacrosse, baseball, track and field, or swimming? If you said baseball, home run. The greatest football player in Hopkins history also broke baseball records for runs scored and stolen bases. What was the background of the Johns Hopkins researcher credited for developing the defibrillator and modern CPR? Was he a public health statistician, a medical doctor, an electrical engineer, or a power company lineman? He was an electrical engineer. William Calvenhofen, is now known as the father of cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Next up, how many Fortune 100 companies employ Johns Hopkins graduates? Is it less than half, about 50, about 75, or all 100 of them? It's all 100. Hopkins alumni play important roles at all of America's top 100 companies. True or false? More than 25 people with ties to Johns Hopkins have received the coveted Nobel Prize. It's true. 30 people associated with Johns Hopkins have won a Nobel Prize, including 3 Nobel laureates currently on the faculty.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
What legendary director of scary movies earned a master's degree from the Hopkins Writing Seminars? Was it Jordan Peele, Alfred Hitchcock, Stephen King, or Wes Craven? The answer is Wes Craven. His Scream and A Nightmare on Elm Street franchises became classics in the horror film genre. What's the name of Johns Hopkins' newest academic division that opened in Washington, D.C. in 2024? The answer is the School of Government and Policy, founded with a mission of bringing data-driven research directly to policymakers in the nation's capital. What discovery, partly made by researchers from the Department of Physics and Astronomy, explains why particles have mass? Was it dark matter, the Higgs boson, the Heisenberg compensator, or neutron decay? If you said the Higgs boson, you got it. In 2012, Hopkins scientists found a blip in the data that helped introduce the world to the so-called God particle. Next question. What does School of Medicine researcher Siobhan Cook search for as she seeks to unravel the Earth's past? Is it fossilized footprints, shrunken skulls, ancient wishbones, or teeth? The answer is teeth. Cook travels the world studying ancient teeth to uncover secrets of evolution, ecology, and long-lost species. The School of Nursing's program for returned Peace Corps volunteers challenges them to apply their global experience to what new villages? Is it global villages, digital villages of health, the villages of Baltimore, or villages in rural Appalachia? If you said villages of Baltimore, you're right. The program invites participants to translate their global skills to serve the city's own underserved communities. Hopkins' world-renowned music conservatory holds what major distinction in the United States? Is it the first to offer a music engineering degree, home to the world's largest collection of violins, first to build a perfectly soundproof building, or is it the oldest music conservatory in the country? It's the oldest music conservatory in the country, founded in 1857 by philanthropist George Peabody. In which city and year did the entire Hopkins men's lacrosse team represent the United States in the Olympic Games? Was it Amsterdam in 1928, Athens in 1896, Atlanta in 1996, or London in 1944? If you said Amsterdam in 1928, you're right. The powerhouse Hopkins team was selected instead of a mix of all-star players from across the country. Former diplomat and SAIS professor Zbigniew Brzezinski served as national security advisor to which U.S. president? Was it John F. Kennedy, Richard Nixon, Jimmy Carter, or Ronald Reagan? The answer is Jimmy Carter. President Carter made Brzezinski his national security advisor after the presidential election in 1976. What's the name of the team of student engineers that designs vehicles for bumpy off-road competitions? Is it Hopkins F1, the Whiting Mudrunners, Blue Jay Racing, or the Robo Jays? It's Blue Jay Racing. The team builds vehicles from scratch to compete with other student engineers from around the world. Home to SAIS Europe, the city of Bologna, Italy, is also known for this significant historic milestone in modern education. Is it where Galileo built the first telescope used in classrooms? The word university was first applied to academics. The concept of dormitories was invented, or where the first PhD was awarded. The answer? It's where the word university was first applied to academia. It happened at the University of Bologna, founded in 1088, where the term universitas was used to refer to associations of students from the same geographic area. Wow! You made it to the end of our quiz. Well done! that's all for now. Keep learning and changing the world. And thanks for playing the Hop Quiz.